Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing sign readings today and let's just cut the deck and see who I'm reading for. For all of those who are fathers out there, I hope you had an awesome Father's Day, Capricorn. It's funny, I just read for your opposite partner sign, Cancer. The mother and father, the father of the zodiac. Or tarot, but yeah, the zodiac, that's funny. Capricorn, that's the dad. And the emperor, okay. Happy Father's Day. Anyways, the cards are saying Happy Father's Day to anyone who's a dad out there. And if you're not a dad, I hope your dad or dad figures in your life, friends and family, had a wicked day. Alright, Capricorn, let's get into Capricorn's energy. What wants to come through for this reading? What wants to come through for Cappies today, please? We'll do 2 more shuffles. Cappies. What wants to come through for Cappies? Energy for Cappies. The Tower. 8 of Wands. I'm just going to call it for sure. I definitely feel like this reading is connected to the Cancer reading that I just did. Some of the decks were having a hard time letting go of the energy, and I was like, that's interesting. And then when I was shuffling this deck, which I didn't even use, I cleared all the decks before I started, I was seeing a lot of the same cards showing in the shuffle. Same cards. So might just get more on that, or it's just funny because you're the opposite signs of each other. We did just enter Cancer season. Oh, my little one is upset. I might have to pause this and come back. 2 of Wands, okay. Emperor on a split. And a 5 of Wands on the bottom. I'm gonna pause this and just go check on my daughter, and then I will be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So hopefully she's settled now. Maybe I'll pause again, but for now we're good. So this energy is really straightforward. We have Tower Major for Scorpio. That's a Tower moment. It's like a big shake-up moment. Truth bomb, realization. It comes in swiftly, suddenly, changes everything. Bolt of lightning, boom, strikes the tower. People are falling out. It's on fire. Doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It's just sudden. Remember, 2 of Wands presents a new path, right? Like maybe your wands are 2 of Wands are like you have 2 paths. So if the tower comes in, it's like a divergence. Like now you're on a new path, or now you have a choice. It's usually about choices. So this is pretty clearly something unexpected is coming in here. Either unexpected to you, or to someone else, or just in general, coming in here presents a course correction or a choice and paths to take. And then underneath we have a 9 of Cups. This is interesting energy on the bottom. This may be having to do, yeah, there's 2 of Swords underneath that. This is Knight of Swords, court card for Gemini. Sword of Truth. Usually it's like communication. It can be thoughts too, but with the Tower, it's definitely looking like communication, striking. And what's interesting is attached to this Knight of Swords is communication. We have personal wish fulfillment and the card of like competition or strife or conflict. With personal satisfaction and wish fulfillment, this could be a card of like options, but like in this scenario with this choice here, it could be like people. This can be a competitive energy. It's just interesting, but it could also be a reading for someone who's having news come in or options come in, and now they're conflicted about what is my personal wish fulfillment. What do I, want out of this situation? So I'm gonna use the angel deck to clarify this Tower. Now this is not feeling at all like the Cancer reading I just did. So it's that Two of Wands. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Look, there's like two suitors there, like two dudes, like pick me. It could be for some of you like dating. Or just personal wish fulfillment, whatever that looks like to you. But we'll get more on this Tower. That's just, and of course, like dating is that too. But it doesn't have to be relationships is all I'm getting at. What is this Tower regarding for Capricorn, please? The King of Cups. I am kind of getting like a suitor's Ace of Cups and King of Cups. Ooh. Like a suitor's dating vibe. And the conflict there is about your personal wish fulfillment, but it could be like competition too. Let's talk about this Tower, please. Ooh. The Magician. Two of Cups. Okay. I wasn't really expecting the Three of Swords to come out, but that is painful energy. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. Okay, so now this really is looking like the Cancer reading that I was just reading for. So when this strikes with that Tower, and we just had this come out in the Cancer, which is your opposite sign, it is your guys' energy. And I have yet to meet a Cancer or anyone with like heavy Cancer, Capricorn in their chart who doesn't at least have one of the other in their chart. Great sadness, take time to heal. So this is like, with that conflict energy and competition, it's definitely shaking up like your world. You or this person. This is like your personal wish fulfillment, right? Your enjoyment. There is like a horse family there. This, I don't know why I'm just getting lost on this one. Unity, the Hierophant, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. This is like speaking to old things, like especially with that Tower there, like this can be like contracts, it's like religion, something very established, and so it would make sense if the Tower is striking something that's very established in your life. If this is you, that would be very painful, because this is an old thing, as I call it. It's very established, or your belief systems or your viewpoints, right? Something intrinsic to who you are kind of is getting rattled here, and it hurts. You or someone else. On the bottom we have the Magician and the Four of Wands. Wow, same cards still. Not to harp on that other reading, it's it is feeling connected, but just slightly, like this might be from the other person's viewpoint or just more on that. This is all about manifesting strong, stable, harmonious foundations. And then the Lovers, which is the choice following this impact. It is an impact. But this is a manifestational energy, so that's like if the Tower completely crumbles to the ground, this is the energy of like not rebuilding. Like this is building something new that's going to stand. Because with this energy, I'm kind of getting like, I thought this would never falter, like it's very established, right, like I said, right? So to have it shaken up, yeah, it's like, wow, ouch, right? And then Magician coming in with the Four of Wands, this is harmonious, stable foundations. That's like building a new tower, manifesting a new tower, not just like manifesting, but actually building it. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest resources to rebuild. Life is magical. Optimism. contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So this is like rebuilding after the lightning strikes the tower to me. Two of Wands, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. The Empress is under that too. That's about nurturing your dreams in this deck. But the Two of Wands with the Lovers, that's a choice. So I might just pull like one more card for this tower. And then we'll look at this Two of Wands really quickly. There's the Tower. Ooh, there it is. Tell me anything else about this tower with this. Okay, the Tower. Whoa, that like flipped out. Oh my gosh, the exact same cards are showing from the other reading. I would, if this is you, I would recommend going and watching that. Wow, I have never seen something so clearly like come through in tarot. We have the Tower and the World. That is again the Tower, big boom shake up, right? I just heard the Falterer. That's weird. The end of the major arcana, which is major cycles in tarot. This is the end of the major arcana. Something is done, like totally done here. And I'm sorry, we have the Ten of Swords attached to that as well. The other card of minor arcana, but that's a lot of swords. And that person's like dead on the beach. Like, ow, that hurts. It says ruin. Ruin. There is no rebuilding this. And that's kind of the vibe that I was getting with this Magician and this Four of Wands. This is a new foundation. New foundation. It doesn't feel like rebuilding this tower, because this tower is attached to some form of established energy. Like what, you know, like your personal belief system or something that stood the test of time for a long time. You know, it's just done. And it's painful as heck. Yeah, whatever that is in your life here. So there's a choice after that. Maybe there's a choice to rebuild this tower, maybe, but with this coming out with the Magician, it feels new, right? You're creating magic, like creation. It's a card of creation. And with these cards, like something is done with this tower. I'm sorry, because it is painful. We have the Three of Wands, sorrow and material happiness. Wow. Sorry, my baby is still crying. She's with my partners in the other room, so she's okay. She's just fussing a little bit. I'm not like leaving her in there. And I would stop. I just want to go through this reading because it's my last reading for today. And I would just kind of stop it and maybe scrap this reading. But look at this. Like, the Three of Swords, Nine of Cups with the conflict with the Nine of Cups. Like, this is something definitely that you or this person that's having this tower moment thought was like their Nine of Cups. And it does say material happiness. It's like an indulgent card, especially with the lavish energy of the Empress underneath. Sorrow, you know, great sadness. Someone's in a lot of pain because this is like your personal wish fulfillment, like I said, and this seems to be what's being affected by this tower moment, right? And then there's a level of conflict with this, conflict and sadness, or this can also be strife, hard energy, right? There's a Hermit underneath that, you know, with an Emperor energy. That's like a going and reflecting, healing sort of energy. But the underlying, wow, this is looking identical to the, sorry, I'm going to stop with that. But we have a King of Wands, King of Cups energy. emotional, very feisty king there, charismatic, action and emotion there, but in like a controlled element with that Emperor that was showing. Four of Swords from the 3, healing, the Wheel of Fortune coming in. If this is ringing true for you, go watch that reading. I'll link it down below. It's like, yes, it is your axis of energy, but this is the exact same cards. Wheel of Fortune, though, this is like taking a step back and healing on that 3 of Swords. Take time to heal. It literally says that in this card. Some of you, you know what, I don't even want to put that out there. I'm not going to say that. This is healing, though, and then something fortunate following that, which is good, you know, after this healing energy. And this is like a healed, invigorated looking king energy. So I want to look at this 2 of Wands really quick. And then I'm going to call it for the night and go cuddle my little one. 2 of Wands. Ooh, that's way too many. That is way too many. Tell me about the 2 of Wands for Capricorn, please. Ooh. Okay, 2, that's a lot better. Justice, King of Swords. That's balanced. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, definitely a choice here, which is interesting because this, whatever was struck by this Tower moment, is done. It's finito, for sure. The choice may be whether to take time and heal, right? It does say time, the need to forgive yourself or others. The choice could be relating to, you know, whether to forgive someone for this Tower moment. Also with those 2 kings coming out here, it could be regarding how to move forward. That's kind of what I'm getting from this, how to pick up the pieces and move on, because this meant a great deal. A great deal. To whoever was rocked by this, they're really sad. Yeah. But the energy coming out with this 2 of Wands is good. We have the 2 of Pentacles, too much going on at once. So, you know, this is pretty, like, chaotic energy, especially with this, too. Sorry, my phone is just dying. So I'm just turning off that notification. That is a lot going on. Like, it is a card. Like, usually they're, like, bashing each other with sticks in that card. The need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. Yeah, because with this energy, like, that can be pretty playful, like, emotionally stable or in control, able to have fun is this one for sure. And that's just like feeling like after this recovered, taken time to heal energy. With the considering a more playful approach, again, this is a very established energy. It is an opportunity to start things from a playful place, right? You know, because again, this is very old, like established, structured energy, right? 6 of Swords, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Take a trip somewhere with that rest and relaxation if you have to. With that healing, he's getting on a boat and he's sailing off away from those other horses. It's the card of calmer waters. And then Justice, fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs, especially with your belief system being called into question here, potentially with the Hierophant. We also have the High Priestess too, the Hierophant here. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting, do what you know is right, fair and just decisions, consider carefully, consider more playful, you know. So there is some consideration here going on. I'm just throwing this out there. Underneath that, it does have the Devil card, which is just your major, but in this deck, it represents as ego. It does say false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. With this deck specifically, the Nine of Cups is representing as material happiness. Material specifically. So, you know, with this Tower coming down and stuff, it might be with this more playful approach and that Magician that was showing a chance to approach things with a more, I want to say whimsy, but like a chance to reframe focus away a little bit away from the physical here. But yeah, do what you know is right. Forgiveness may be coming into play here. But there's, you know, energy of consideration with moving forward here. You need to make a decision. Anything else about this decision that's being made here? For Capricorn, please. Anything else? Earthly power. Yeah. For some, that's what this is. It's a focus on the material. Great strength. Knight of Cups. Shortened force. Interesting. That's the Nine of Wands. They've been through battle. They've seen a lot, but they do have the energy. Nothing is going to stop them on this final push. Yes, they're weary, they're bruised, they're bandaged, but it is like pushing forward. Why the Nine of Wands? That's interesting. Okay, we have the Star on the split. We have the Lovers, which is that choice here. Which is that choice, major for Gemini. We have material work and great strength. This is pushing forward. Three of Pentacles, that is like collaborating with other people. With the two there, that's a choice about that. This kind of is now speaking to me about with this final push energy. Again, this is making plans to build, so it is speaking about like picking yourself up and trying again. You know, that is a final push, like, okay, I'm gonna make it to shore. It's okay, I'm gonna do it, right? And then this, like, working with others, it's just, there is part of this reading that kind of feels like the choice here is, like, maybe regarding, like, I don't want to say resurrecting the tower, but, like, it's kind of an opportunity to reinvent yourself, or, like, you know, like, it's kind of feeling... You know, I mean, you have to make a decision about how you're going to pick yourself up and move forward from something like this. I just, with this energy, I would hate to see, I'm kind of getting a vibe for some of you of wanting to, like, rebuild the old tower or, like, recapture this. And that's, like, it's totally dead in the water. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I am kind of getting that vibe for some of you guys. And then for some of you guys, the focus is just like the Lovers with the choice moving forward. There's a bit of a call to prioritize, you know, because again, whatever happened with this tower moment, really thought that that was like it. Like, this is it. This is my dreams come true. This is my wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups. I'm really rattled about that. You know, and doing what is right, fair and just decisions. There is also kind of a play on with that magical or that playful approach. There's definitely with this material work kind of a focus on shifting the focus a little bit, you know what I mean? Especially with that ego card and the overly focus on material things, right? when there seems to be a bit of a more playful energy, because again, a very established energy is this, right? Very established. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Magician. This is a good place to be rebuilding from. This is a financially stable place. The Mother, and Earth sign, feminine energy. That's really stable. This looks like picking yourself up and dusting yourself off. Like, all these are like cards of like stability. But again, this is like wish fulfillment, but it can be like lavish things. And there's a lot of cards that literally say like material focus, right? But this is good. Like, this is a good place to be from, you know. But I would say earthly power, like, that's a good place to collaborate, to rebuild from, for sure. But with that too much going on at once, if the decision is taking a step back, like, definitely do that, if this is you. Anything else, and then we'll end the reading. King of Cups, with that material gain, rest from strife. Yeah, there's that Four of Swords again, strife, right? Rest from strife. Taking that healing time to heal from this. King of Wands, Princess of Cups, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is showing here too. Have patience. We do have a King of Wands showing underneath here, and this is kind of almost, it's got a different flavor to it for sure than what came through for Cancer. But with this, like, I think it's pretty clearly saying, like, yes, the reaction for sure, especially for those of you that want to save this tower, whatever's crumbling here, for some of you that want to save this tower and jump into action with that King of Wands, the message is like, take a step back. With that, have patience and that intuition energy. This is like a resting, like, no, I'm healing, with that Three of Swords energy. And this is a very action-oriented king. So with this, like, definitely with the fair and just decisions and acting carefully. You know, this may have to do with others too, in terms of like institutions or a company or something like that. I'm just throwing that out there. This is like, take a step back from acting on this, especially if your initial reaction to this situation is to jump in and do something right away. Or especially to try and rebuild it or salvage it. Take a second to think about that and let the cards fall where they may, and then make a decision. And then just that really stable Queen, make sure you're in a stable place. There's manifestation. You can totally start a totally new path here. But King of Cups, that is in control of one's emotions for sure. Because this is very sad, right? Very sad, but coming out as a king, that is mastery of these emotions in this cup cycle. You know, and yeah, he's just in control, you know, very wise. There's an eagle. There's an eagle totem on this card specifically. And a lotus, peaceful, but that is like divine knowledge, like acting within truth, right? Like, this is not a very impulsive king. And definitely there needs to be, again, with that take time to heal, great sadness energy, is to get to this place again, and then that really strong, stable energy again, for sure. So I'm gonna leave it at that, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that before I get too much more into this. But I wish you guys all the best with this. Till next time, take care.